Have you ever wondered what it takes to go from the brink of homelessness to NFL stardom in just a few short years? CJ Stroud's journey isn't just inspiring. It's a remarkable saga filled with challenges, determination, and incredible talent. As the 2023 AP Rookie of the Year, Stroud has not only managed to defy the odds, but has also captured the hearts of fans and critics alike. So, how did a young boy facing unimaginable hardships rise to become one of the league's brightest stars? Let's dive into his extraordinary story and uncover the moments that shaped his path to success. CJ Stroud's journey began in the backdrop of a seemingly perfect childhood, with aspirations soaring high. However, life had other plans. Growing up in a close-knit family, his father was not just a parent, but a guiding star, instilling in CJ the values of hard work and determination. But everything changed in 2015. With the sudden upheaval of his father facing severe legal issues, CJ's reality shifted drastically. Just when the family thought they had stability, they were handed a life-altering blow. The incarceration of his father for 38 years left a formidable void. Stroud's once supportive home transformed into a realm of uncertainty and adversity. The pressure was now solely on his mother, Kim, who became the unwavering backbone of the family. Every day was a struggle as she tirelessly juggled multiple jobs to make ends meet, all while shielding her children from the harsh realities outside. Her relentless spirit became a beacon of hope for CJ and his siblings. As adversity knocked at their door, young CJ was left grappling with emotions he was too young to process. The absence of his father weighed heavily as he navigated his teenage years, feeling the tinges of stress creep into school and extracurricular activities. Football, however, became his sanctuary. It was the one school of thought that provided solace and purpose amid chaos. Yet, even that bridged a gap too wide for him initially. Early on, he battled to secure a starting position on his high school team, not gaining recognition until his junior year. This was more than just about football, it was about survival. CJ found himself grappling with his environment while working diligently to hone his skills. He learned to channel the pain and chaos into powerful performances on the field. Little did he know, this foundation of resilience was going to play a pivotal role as his story began to gather momentum. And while he faced these mounting challenges, CJ was unknowingly setting the stage for his upcoming remarkable transformation and rise in the world of football. In 2015, CJ Stroud's life took a haunting turn when his father was sentenced to an astonishing 38 years in prison. For a young boy, this wasn't just a family matter. It felt like a cataclysm that shattered their world. Imagine the fear, the uncertainty, and the overwhelming burden suddenly placed on the shoulders of a teenager. His mother, Kim, became the rock of the family, working tirelessly, often taking on multiple jobs just to ensure they had a roof over their heads. Every day was a struggle against the encroaching shadows of hardship, as they navigated the challenges that threatened to consume their family. But in those dark times, something remarkable emerged. CJ learned to adapt and build resilience. His adversity didn't break him, it ignited a fire within. While many teenagers might have succumbed to despair, CJ found solace in football. The field became an escape and a sanctuary, a place where he could channel his struggles and demonstrate his determination. It wasn't just about winning games. It was about proving that his family's legacy wouldn't be defined by a single unfortunate chapter. Each throw, every practice session, became a declaration of hope as CJ fought against the odds, not just for himself, but for his family, showing that even in the depths of despair, dreams could still be pursued. During his early high school years, CJ Stroud faced intense adversity as he fought for a spot on the football team. Despite the immense pressure from his family situation, where his mother was working overtime to make ends meet, he was determined to carve out a future for himself. Initially, Stroud struggled to earn a starting position, often finding himself sidelined during games while his peers thrived. To overcome these obstacles, he committed himself to relentless practice and improvement, both on and off the field. With each passing season, he transitioned from being the underdog to a powerhouse, but it wasn't just physical growth. It was a mental evolution that would catapult him to success. What truly set CJ apart was his social media savviness. He began to document his training regimen on platforms like Instagram and YouTube, gaining followers who appreciated his journey. Watching highlight reels of NFL legends became his nightly routine. Stroud would dissect their plays, learning their techniques, and emulating their movements in his backyard. The turning point came when he started to gain recognition. Coaches and recruiters saw not just potential, but a kid who was hungry to succeed against overwhelming odds. His high school performances began to attract attention, but even then, self-doubt lingered. Would he ever be more than just the kid who struggled? As his junior year approached, things began to shift. His hard work paid off when he finally secured the starting quarterback position. This was just the beginning of a remarkable journey, and the way he fought through high school challenges laid the foundation for his future success. But what happened next revealed how close he was to losing everything. Despite facing the challenges of a turbulent family life, CJ Stroud harnessed the power of technology to change his fate. High school was a battleground where talent often overshadowed personal struggle, but CJ was determined to make his mark. Initially overlooked, he utilized platforms like YouTube and social media, where he immersively studied the craft of great quarterbacks like Drew Brees. His late-night sessions dissecting game footage and honing his mechanics became a key part of his training. But what really set CJ apart wasn't just his athleticism, it was his strategic approach to the game. Each practice was more than just a workout. CJ turned it into an opportunity to learn. His relentless drive caught the attention of coaches and transferred him to the elite football academy, where he found himself among the best talents in the nation. This pivotal moment allowed him to face tougher competition, sharpening his skills and igniting his confidence. The turning point came during the prestigious Elite 11 competition, where he transcended from being just another high school quarterback to a standout performer. Competing against top-tier athletes, CJ not only earned a spot, but also cemented his legacy by winning the MVP title. With every throw, he was no longer just CJ Stroud. He was a name that echoed in the halls of high school football. The recognition didn't stop there. As word spread about his prowess on the field, colleges began to flood in with scholarship offers. But CJ remained grounded, utilizing the lessons from his past to fuel his ambitions. By rising above the chaos, he crafted a narrative that went beyond football, a story of resilience, focus, and sheer talent that would lay the foundation for the next chapter in his life. And this was just the beginning. What would follow next left everyone in awe, but you'll have to stay tuned to find out. CJ Stroud's transformation into a top-tier quarterback gained momentum when he became an Elite 11 finalist, a prestigious camp that reveals the cream of the crop in high school football. Competing against some of the nation's most talented quarterbacks, CJ stood out, showcasing not just his arm strength, but also his intelligence on the field. In a series of intense drills and scrimmages, he not only held his own, but rose through the ranks to secure the MVP title. This moment wasn't just a trophy. It marked a seismic shift in perception. Scouts and coaches took notice of his exceptional talent and work ethic, which soon led to an avalanche of scholarship offers pouring in from prominent collegiate programs. CJ's rise was meteoric, but with it came the pressure of expectations. How would a kid who'd faced so many obstacles manage to cope with this newfound attention? The spotlight was bright, but CJ had developed a resilience through his life experiences that would serve him well in the spotlight. After his Elite 11 success, he committed to Ohio State University, where the accolades continued to stack up. His college career was marked by dazzling performances, record-breaking games, and setting new standards that further cemented his status as a prodigy. The road from a tumultuous upbringing to being recognized as one of the best young quarterbacks was not just an accomplishment. It was a testament to his unwavering determination to overcome every hurdle thrown in his way. As he moved closer to the NFL draft, the conversation around CJ Stroud didn't just center on his skills. It evolved into a narrative of resilience, triumph, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. What happened next would take his journey to an entirely new level. The NFL draft is one of the most electrifying days for college athletes, but for CJ Stroud, it was a culmination of years of hard work, grit, and perseverance. As draft day approached, the buzz around the league intensified. Speculation ran rampant. Would CJ be the second player off the board? Or would teams overlook his potential due to a low score on the S2 cognition test? As the hours dwindled down, every moment felt like an eternity. When the Houston Texans made their selection at number 2, the tension in the room was palpable. There was a collective breath held as Kevin Costner, Roger Goodell, walked to the podium to announce the pick. If CJ had doubted himself at all throughout the process, this was the moment of reckoning. As CJ Stroud, quarterback from Ohio State, echoed through the auditorium, an explosion of emotion flooded him. Cheers erupted, and the weight of the world lifted. But the celebrations had only just begun. With his selection came a whirlwind of media attention and scrutiny. Analysts and fans had plenty to say, ranging from skepticism about that low test score to hopes for immediate success. But CJ remained focused. He turned the chatter into motivation. He knew this was his time to shine, and any doubts about his capabilities only fueled his resolve to prove them wrong. Immediately after being drafted, CJ met with the Texans coaching staff. The energy in the room was electric as they discussed plans for the upcoming season. Coach DeMeco Ryans' faith in CJ ignited a fire in him, a belief that he could start from day one. "You've got the talent. Now it's time to lead," the coach emphasized, lending CJ much-needed confidence. As negotiations on his contract began, CJ understood the expectations that came with being a second overall pick. It wasn't just about dollars and cents. It was about building a legacy. The rookie quarterback had one mission: to lead the Texans back to prominence, to silence the critics who doubted his ability to adjust to the NFL style of play. Throughout it all, CJ kept his community close to his heart. He honored his family and the struggles they endured leading up to this day. With the past behind him and a bright future ahead, he was ready to embark on this new chapter in life. CJ Stroud was in the NFL now, and he was determined to make his mark. With the weight of his family's hopes on his shoulders, the draft day announcement was just the beginning of what looked to be an incredible journey. And little did everyone know, the best was yet to come. CJ Stroud's rookie season is unfolding like a thrilling sports narrative, filled with extraordinary feats that keep fans on the edge of their seats. Right out of the gate, he shattered expectations and began laying claim to the title of the next big quarterback in the NFL. In his very first game, Stroud made waves, throwing for an impressive 273 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Baltimore Ravens. It was a strong statement that nobody could dismiss him as just another rookie. But that wasn't the only remarkable moment. Just a few weeks later, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he unleashed a stunning performance, showcasing his exceptional talent and poise under pressure. Stroud threw for a jaw-dropping 470 yards and 5 touchdowns, a record-breaking debut for any rookie. This electrifying game not only set the benchmark for future quarterbacks, but also solidified his status as the frontrunner for the Rookie of the Year award. Stroud's ability to connect with his teammates was equally impressive. His chemistry with star receiver Nico Collins brought added firepower to the Texans' offense. Together, they created a connection that defenses struggled to counter, leading to multiple explosive plays that highlighted his strong arm and precise accuracy. Stroud's grasp of the game was evident as he consistently scanned the field, making decisions quickly and effectively. However, it was not all smooth sailing. CJ faced skepticism and criticism, especially following his low S2 cognition test score, which many pundits used to question his mental preparedness. But rather than allowing the noise to rattle him, he harnessed it as motivation, turning doubt into determination. With each game, Stroud continued to eclipse previous records set by rookies, surpassing the legendary Dan Marino and others with his passing yards and touchdowns. By midseason, it became clear he was not just playing. He was rewriting the narrative of what it means to be a rookie in the league. The most remarkable aspect of his season, however, is the maturity with which Stroud carried himself both on and off the field. His humble demeanor and commitment to learning were evident during press conferences, where he often emphasized teamwork and the importance of his coaching staff. As the season rolls on, fans and critics alike are left wondering, just how far can this young quarterback take the Texans? And what thrilling chapters remain in the story of CJ Stroud's rise? One thing is for sure, the football world is watching, and Stroud is just getting started. As we've seen, CJ Stroud's journey reflects the power of perseverance and determination. From overcoming personal hardships to defying the odds in the competitive realm of professional football, his saga is a testament to resilience. Stroud's remarkable rookie season is just the beginning, showcasing his knack for seizing opportunities and turning challenges into triumphs. As fans, we can only imagine how much further he will push the boundaries of excellence in the NFL. His story serves as a reminder that, regardless of one's circumstances, greatness can emerge from the most unexpected places. Keep an eye on CJ Stroud. His journey is bound to be full of surprises and victories that will excite us all.